Hey everybody, today we're going to do two sacred poses. And when I say sacred, I mean sacred. The first one is called Tandavasana. Tandavasana is Shiva's Lord of Creation pose. Now that's got to be a powerful pose, and it is. And the second one is Krisna, Lord of Dance pose, Natavarasana, another excellent, amazing pose. These two poses you can include in any yoga routine, or you can do them separately. And I often recommend to practice poses individually, to really feel them out and start to understand how the energy is moving. You need to spend a little bit of time with certain types of poses, and these are going to be those types of poses. And you're going to feel it right away when you practice these poses. So let's get right into it, and then we're going to get into the benefits at the end of the video. And what these poses are doing for you. Tandavasana, an excellent balancing pose with many, many benefits. Let's get into the technique of the pose. It's a relatively easy pose. The first thing to do always is ground yourself for 20 seconds or so, and just ground your energies. Start to bring all your awareness inwards instead of outwards. Bring all your attention into the body and get into a state of awareness, not a state of thinking, just a state of observing. Try not to react and stay in that state and feel your body. And one of the best ways to do that is to follow your breathing. So while you're standing in Tadasana, it's a standing meditation pose. You just inhale, exhale slowly. So you bring yourself a little bit deeper into yourself with each breath. And once you feel that connection taking place, that's when you want to start the poses. In this posture of Tandavasana, we're going to use one mudra, and it's this. You all know it well. It's probably the most common meditating mudra. In fact, if you ever ask kids how they do yoga, they're probably going to go like this and show you that mudra. So the way to do this great pose, this great posture, turn your right foot a little bit, about 45 degrees, and just follow me. It's really easy. Take the mudra here, and now you're standing in the pose. You're there already. See how easy that was? This hand stays neutral, and this hand keeps the mudra. Now try to align your shoulders and extend your spine. And hold the posture. Keep your attention on the mudra and the third eye. Let's practice it for a few seconds. And when you come out, bring your hands in and to the other side. Technically, left leg goes to about 45 degrees. Your right leg comes straight up and then turns to 45 degrees. Right arm, about same thing. Everything's going to 45 degrees, but you're looking straight ahead. Take the mudra in your left hand in this case. Focus with your third eye on the mudra. Extend your spine upwards and hold the balancing pose for as long as comfortable. And we'll hold it for a few seconds here together. You can see the challenges in this pose. Bring it in. You're going to feel something right away. You're going to feel a concentrating effect coming over you. Now it looks like a simple pose, but when you try it, you'll see the little obstacles you're coming up against in the terms of the balancing and extending the spine upwards. This is a type of pose you can do one time and try to hold it up to 20 or 30 seconds on each side, keeping that mental focus going on between the mudra and the third eye. So let's move on to Natavarasana now, to Krishna's Lord of Dance pose. And then we'll do the two poses in a sequence at the end of the video. And we'll also talk about the benefits, so stick around. Let's get into the Lord Krishna's pose. And one thing I should tell you with Lord Krishna's pose is that we use a different mudra with both hands. Apan mudra. Hands like this, you take these two fingers and touch the tip of your thumb. Fire element, earth element, ether element. So you're bringing the earth, air, and fire elements together. In yoga, we have panchabhutas, the 5 elements. And that's what you're built of. Those are the primary elements that everything is made out of. That's for another video though. Take the two mudras and bring your hands up like this. There's something I want to show you. It's like you're looking through a telescope. Or you could imagine yourself holding a flute. But you really want to try to line up these two hands. So you don't want your hands separated, you want them lined up. That's one little detail in the pose. The rest is pretty much straightforward. Again, taking a few seconds to stand and ground yourself, even between poses. So you're going to wrap your right foot around your left leg, make your mudras, bring your flute up, and you're going to turn your head in the opposite direction. And hold the pose. Very good pose for concentration. And come out. Again, this is a pose you try to hold for as long as possible. You can do the poses up to 3 times on each side. So let's do it on the other side now. Again, we're taking our Apan Mudra. So this time it's the left foot that wraps around the leg. Flute up here. Twist. Align your shoulders. Get a good feeling for your shoulder and neck placement. Lifting the spine. And if you're familiar with the bandhas, you can apply Mudra Bandh. And slowly coming out. That's an amazing asana. And both these asanas I very rarely seen them talked about or taught. And especially talked about the benefits, which is what we're going to do right now. Balances your nervous system and has super positive effects on your immune system too. Because both these poses have such an amazing effect on your focus and your mental and pranic alignment, they're great poses as a preparatory poses for meditation. Both these poses help with your digestive system also, which ties into the nervous system and the immune system. So with Krishna's pose, whenever you're doing a twist, you're having a positive effect on your organs and especially digestive system. And Krishna's pose does that because when you're this way, and this way, and this way, basically this part of you is twisting backwards this way, and your leg and head are twisting this way. So I didn't get into that detail when we did the pose, but that's something you can add on as you get more comfortable standing on one leg and extending your spine, lifting your body upwards, and enhancing the twist a little bit. There's another little, I won't call it a secret, but something that you can do that benefits this pose a lot. If you can do a light Mulad Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Just those 2 bandhas are perfect. And if you do those, keep your chin, you don't have to do Jalad Bandha, but just keep your chin tucked a little bit. Very, very powerful because these poses are having an amazing effect on your energy also. When you feel that focus and that energy, that's what you're feeling. You're feeling the balancing of Ida and Pingala and your 2 hemispheres coming together. It's a great feeling, eh? Even in Tandavasana you can do it. So if you take Tandavasana and take the pose, same thing, extend upwards and light Mulad Bandh, light Uddiyana Bandh, just bringing your navel to spine a little bit. Don't have to get into the full technicalities of the bandha. Keeping your mental focus on Ajna Chakra and your Jnana Mudra. It looks easy, but it's not that easy. Inhale and exhale coming out. Always just keep your breathing subtle. Already mentioned they're amazing poses for nervous energy and mental focus. And in times like these, I think that's one of the things we need. So they relieve anxiety, they relieve blockages in the body, they can help with just staying calm and, like I said earlier, rolling with the punches. I don't know if that's a good yoga phrase, but the yogis didn't just invent these things for fun for a circus show. Share the love, and we'll see you back here on Yoga Vibe. But before we go, let's do the sequence together. We'll do it 1 time on each side, okay? So this time I won't talk. I'm not going to say anything. Just practice with me, and we'll roll out the video like this. Try to hold the poses for 10 seconds at least and build up to about 2 minutes on each side. Namaste, and we'll see you on the next video.